So, this is this is podcast episode number 1. So, in-depthly, so this one's gonna be about the Carrie movie. So yeah, Carrie movie is Julianne Moore, Chloe Grace, Judy Greer, and okay, well, I only wrote down those 3 people, so they're the only ones that matter. So anyways, Carrie, it has her single mom and just her. Carrie's an only child. No one else is around. Her dad isn't in the picture. And her mom probably has, honestly, some sort of mental illness, if I gotta be completely real. I mean, she is religious in, like, terms of, like, she's, like, has more fear than an actual relationship. So, it's like, she just has that, and she doesn't have, like, an actual relationship. So anyways, as soon as Carrie is born, because she's kind of crazy, instead of her going to a hospital and giving birth, or calling an ambulance to her so that way they can come pick her up or check her out, she tries to almost kill Carrie. First day she is on Earth, out of the womb, just immediately tries to get her with scissors. Red flag, number 1, alarm bells ringing. Okay, and then the movie starts. Carrie's name pops up, the blood dripping down her name, signifying that not only does her life begin in blood, but it ends in blood. Same concept. And it's pretty rough because her mom uses religion instead of, like, talking to her. Like, like a parent should talk to their kid and not just, like, use, like, religion as, like, the outsource. So, anyways, Carrie goes through elementary, junior high, and then she gets to high school. And high school usually girls, like, what is the age? Like 14, 13, 14. They usually get their periods, like, maybe around 11 or 12. But Carrie, I think due to the fact that she was so, like, stomped, like, emotionally, she was, like, still at a specific age, and not the age that she really was, which was like 16 or 17. And her mom never told her about, like, menstrual cycle and, like, physical changes your body goes through. And I'm pretty sure it's because her mom was a little bit cuckoo. So anyways, that happens after, I believe it's, after they get out of the shower, not out of the shower, after they get out of the swimming pool, which in my high school, I didn't know they had a swimming pool until, like, or a swim team, matter of fact, until, like, my senior year. I had no idea swimming is a quiet sport, because I had no idea we had a swimming pool. Like, a school, it had money, but I didn't think they had that kind of money. Like, yeah, my school had a swimming pool. But yeah, anyways, so they had swimming class, and by the way, I never did mention this, but this is a 2013 Carrie, not 1978, which 1971 is cool. The mom is, like, she does her crazy a little bit better than Julianne Moore. Julianne Moore is just, like, frantic crazy, but the mom from 1978 is, like, genuine crazy, like, you could believe it. Plus, that's when you would slap your kid in public and nobody could really do anything. Anyways, so, in class, gym class, Carrie goes to take a shower after everyone else because they already bully her for just regular things. So bullying her for taking a shower, I can only imagine. Anyways, like she goes to take a shower, and for her first one, there's a lot of blood happening, a lot. Like, girl, whew. And she was freaking out, and just she had on a white towel to signify that she got her period. So she, so yeah, so she would go take a shower, and she washed herself down. All of a sudden, she notices blood, and she starts screaming and freaking out. Which, geez, she definitely got that from her mom. Just not being chill and just screaming. Which, girl, calm down, all right? I know it's your first time, but I need you to calm down. So, if you can see my reflection. Okay, anyways. So, yeah, dang, I might do it like this, but I don't want you to see my eyes. So, yeah, she takes a shower, and then she freaks out, and then they start throwing, but I don't have that much of fun. They start throwing things at her. And instead of handing them to her, telling her to be okay, they started making fun of her. The bullies start throwing stuff at her, and they one of them brings their phone out and records it, which is fitting for then and fitting for now. People record first, help later, and claim they were helping, all the while they were just embarrassing this person. So, anyways, oh yeah, they were throwing stuff at her, and she was screaming. The gym teacher comes through the crowd to figure out what's going on, because there's a whole bunch of noise going on in the changing room. And then she finds Carrie on the floor freaking out, screaming everywhere, just looking around sporadically, making the light bulbs bust out and all that. It's a lot. So then she does that. And gym teacher, after telling Carrie to calm down, and she does not calm down, she actually smacks Carrie. Like, she deserved it because she was acting up. So yeah, after that part, the gym teacher takes her to the office. I used to kind of make a report on the students that were throwing things at her. So then she does that. But she also tells Carrie in the same breath that she can just do study hall for the week. She doesn't have to come to gym class, which that would have been a dream for me. But, then again, my mom told me what was going to happen to me and didn't keep me in the dark like Carrie's mom did. Don't do that. Discuss with your daughters what is going to happen to their bodies, because if not, they will freak out like Carrie. We don't want that. She gets taken home by her mother. Like, I wish she had a better ending for herself and not like that, because I feel bad for her. And I know it's a fictional character, but because it's like they're like, the first time I saw it, I was like, there's so many Carries like around. Like, they get bullied, ostracized for how they look, who they are. Like, there's so many that like get bullied, and they're just minding their business. And I almost feel like I was one of those people where I would just get bullied and I was just minding my business. Like, it's crazy. So anyways, her mom takes her home, and instead of explaining to her that this is a good change, and it means she's kind of officially a woman, her mom's like, you sinned, didn't you? And makes her recite this Bible verse. And I'm sure it's completely out of context, because that kind of mom, there's no way it isn't. So anyways, so yeah, she does that. And then after her and Carrie have like an argument, and her mom beats her up, like tosses the Bible, but it's like she chucks it at like side of Carrie's head, and Carrie like falls down, and Chloe just makes that face that she's known to make. That they told you to act right, do it. So yeah, her mom throws the Bible at her at the side of her head, and Carrie goes falling, and her mom have a tussle, and then her mom tosses her in the prayer closet, and then Carrie she's like, man, you suck, and the door like cracks right in the middle, which like realistically, like, you know, yeah, it's just wild how some will do that. Some parents or whatever will withhold information from their kids that they really need to know, that really involves the kids, and they do that. It's very wild. Oh yeah, what was the next part? And then after she gets bullied, and you know, after a little bit of time passes, a couple of days, oh my gosh, what is her name? Okay, so the girl that comes to her aid and is actually not a horrible person, but she was surrounded by horrible people. She makes her boyfriend Tommy go to the dance with Carrie, which is the beginning of the end with that, because she signed Carrie's death certificate, her boyfriend's death certificate, and everybody except for the gym teacher. I think it was just supporting characters for like for everybody else. But yeah, every bully died. Redhead, the twins. But yes. So eventually, Carrie goes to the prom. She makes her own dress. Good for you, girl. Yeah, everything else. Her mom calls these her dirty pillows, which is actually a funny name. Like, I would use that. My dirty pillows. And also, she thought Carrie would wear red, because if you're a promiscuous woman, you wear red. So, yeah. So Carrie gets to the dance. Oh, and after she got her little menstrual cycle, she started acting like she had a problem. Carrie was so cute. Like, I could like take all that out. I like her acting like that. It's like, did she really even need magic powers for that? She was just acting that way just because. So Carrie and Tommy get to the dance. Is it the dance or prom? They get to the prom. We're just gonna call it the prom. So they get there. Tommy texts his girlfriend at home, the one who gave her her ticket. Hey, you know, it's going pretty good, but I miss you, and she's great. So, anyways, so yes, so Carrie gets to dance, and actually they reach a point where, yeah, so they get up to dance, and Carrie's like really nervous because she's never danced. The gym teacher comes and checks on her and Tommy, and oh, and the gym teacher is Judy Greer. Okay, so yeah, things are going well, but then Tommy's girlfriend comes to the dance because her little friend, I forgot her name, we'll just call her Erin, evil Erin, thinks of this idea to get back at Carrie. A necessary idea because Carrie didn't do anything, and she's a bully, lacks a real father figure in her life, and I guess her mom died because she's evil for absolutely no reason. So then they do that. Her and her clearly criminal 26-year-old boyfriend think this up. Also, evil Erin stabs and kills a pig. Ooh, what a movie. Okay, I'm surprised Peter didn't try and hit the mo, because wild. Hey, John Travolta was in the 1978 one. Didn't know that, did you? You probably did, but whatever. I just told you a fun fact. So, you know, after Tommy and Carrie are announced prom king and queen, which they obviously did that so that way they could hit Carrie with the pour the blood on Carrie. So that's why they clearly like nominated her. Clearly. So then when the bucket like unravels down, it hits Tommy and that immediately kills him, which is kind of odd. Anyways, so yeah, they go up there and then the bucket unravels, the one that's closest to Tommy, and unravels and hits him on the head, falls down, knocks him clean out. Carrie slams everybody all over the place to the door. Some people are able to live or get away somehow. And then Carrie catches Evil Erin and her criminal 26-year-old boyfriend out at the light. And instead of them gunning it and getting away from her, she's like, okay. And then she gets the girlfriend, the boyfriend's head slams against the window, and then she drives the car or something. No, yeah, she forces the car towards the gas pump after the girlfriend tries to drive it away. So then they do that, and she ends up dying because her face like goes to like the front window, the windshield, and her face is like it's like this is her face, and then this is like the windshield. Like it goes all through it. Anyways, she goes home, thinks she's in the clear, and that her mom will just have a nice deep prayer sesh. No, her mom has been plotting for hours. So yeah, so they do that, and she goes home. Finally is about to take a bath, changes clothes because you gotta clean the blood off. Her and her mom tussle. They end up getting in a big argument fight thing. Carrie's mom also stabs her in the back. Like, she's been trying to get rid of her daughter for like the longest. Her and mom tussle. They get back to the kitchen. Carrie's mom stabs her. No, Carrie stabs her mom like. So she does that. Okay. And after everything's said and done, she's posed like this. Okay. Well, whatever her name is, she comes to check on Carrie because of what happened. And Evil Erin sending her a text and telling her that she was about to do something. So then she went to Carrie's house because she was locked out of the gym. And then, and she comes to check on Carrie. And Carrie's like, I'm scared. It's like, realistically, I wish she would have just dropped her mom and ran out the door with her. But no, we gotta keep it prolonged, you know, blah, blah, blah. So then, yeah. After Carrie, you know, does that, it's like, girl, I would have just left. So anyways, she tells her, the girl that she tossed out of the house, that she's pregnant and that she's having a girl. So then Carrie and her mom perish in the house, which seems to be in some sort of vortex because it literally goes like, shoo. Okay, no more of them. And then it does this weird like flash forward to a case, not a case, to a case, to Carrie's case. And they're like, do you think it could have all just been like a coincidence or something like that? And she was like, no, I know what else. Here we are. The girl that she tosses out of the house finds out she's having a girl, and her boyfriend just died. Like, that has to suck. and the trial is at the very end. I feel like that should have been an after credits, but whatever. And my movie. And anyways, I'll try and go more depth on another one. If you enjoyed this and you watched so far, like and subscribe, and thank you for watching.